Hey everyone! Today we're going to build our very own AI Discord bot completely free. By the end of this video, you'll have your own AI integrated directly into Discord, ready to elevate your experience. Let's get started. First, you'll need just 3 simple things. A Google account to access the Gemini API, a Discord account to create and use the bot, and finally, Python installed on your computer. If you don't have Python yet, no worries, just search for a tutorial on YouTube. There are plenty of guides that will walk you through the installation process. Let's begin by creating our Discord application. First, search for Discord Developer online. Click the first link that appears and navigate to Applications at the top left. Log in with your Discord account. Once you're in, click New Application in the top right corner and choose a name for your bot. On the new page, you can optionally upload a profile picture for your bot. Save the changes and head over to the Bot tab on the left. Make sure to check the Message Content Intent box. For simplicity, we'll give the bot administrator permissions. Save the changes, then go to the OAuth 2 tab on the left. Copy the installation link, open it in a new tab, and choose whether to add your bot to a server or your account. Follow the setup steps. Finally, go back to the bot's dashboard and open the Bot tab again. Click Reset Token, enter your 2-factor authentication code, and copy the new bot token. We'll need this token later. Next, we'll create a Gemini API key by going to ai.google.dev and clicking Get API Key. Log in with your Google account, then click Get API Key at the top left. Select Create API Key. Choose an existing project or create a new one, and finally, generate your API key. Once it's created, copy the key. We'll need it later. Before we can actually start to code, you will need to install the necessary pip packages. To do that, open up your terminal or CMD and enter the command on screen. Now we'll finally start coding. Open your favorite Python IDE, like Visual Studio Code, and create a new file, something like bot.py. Our code will be short and organized into 3 sections: imports, configuration, and bot events. Let's begin by importing the necessary packages we installed earlier. First, import Discord, and from Discord, bring in app commands as well as commands from the Discord extensions. These will allow us to create and manage the bot instance and handle interactions between the user and our code. Lastly, import google.generative.ai as Gemini. This will be our connection point to use the Gemini API. Next, we'll configure our Gemini API interface and Discord bot. First, we'll create 2 variables, one for our Discord token and another for the Gemini API key. Be sure to insert your actual token and API key here. Keep in mind that you should never share your token or API key publicly. For demonstration purposes, we'll leave them in the code here. But if you plan to publish your code on platforms like GitHub, make sure to use environment variables to protect your tokens and keys. Next, we'll configure the imported Gemini package using our Gemini API key and select an appropriate model. In this case, we're using Gemini Pro. Then, we'll create a chat instance, ensuring it starts with no chat history. Finally, we'll set up our bot instance. Our bot will use the default Discord intents, but we'll also enable message and message content intents to allow it to read messages and their contents. We'll then create a bot instance, passing in the configured intents along with a command prefix, although the prefix won't play a significant role in this example. Now we move on to the bot events, where the core logic of our bot resides. We'll have 2 events in total, with one serving as our command. Let's start with the first bot event, onReady. This method is called by the Discord API when the bot is ready after startup, and we can begin interacting with it. We'll print a small message to confirm when the bot is ready. Additionally, we'll synchronize the bot's tree, which refers to its slash commands. This line ensures that every time the bot starts, it checks for new slash commands in the code and adds them to Discord if there are any updates, making them available for users in the Discord client. Next comes the heart of the bot, the command. You can choose the name and description freely. The method receives a Discord interaction object from Discord, along with a string that contains the user's input. In the method, we first await an interaction defer, which prevents Discord from canceling the command if the response takes a moment. Then, we generate a response by sending the user's input to the chat instance. Finally, we await a response and send it back to the user. The result will be the text from the response object returned by the chat instance. And that's almost it. Lastly, outside of any method scope, we add the line to start the bot. This should always be the final line in your bot's code. Here, we also pass in the Discord token we defined earlier. At this point, your code should look like this. Feel free to pause the video and double-check everything. Now, let's put the bot to use. Run the Python script and wait for the ready confirmation. Then, switch over to Discord and test your newly created command. And that's it. You've successfully built your own AI Discord bot. While the free version of the Gemini API has its limits, it's more than enough for personal use. Now you can expand your bot with countless features. For example, you could add communication through voice channels or configure the bot to focus on specific tasks, like filtering out bullying or offensive language in chats. The Gemini API isn't just limited to Discord, it can be used in various other cases too. You could create your own home assistant or even a smart robot. The possibilities in the world of AI are endless. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. I'd appreciate a like and a subscription, and I hope to see you again soon.